how much would you assume going into, like, sports clips always been somewhat pricey. How much would you assume they charge now?
I mean, haircuts are supposed to be like $12. You drive past any barber, that's what you see. $12 to $15. Sports clip, I'd be thinking
usually 20.
I was going to say 20 to 25, depending on the area.
I just quick cut, beard trim. I paid less in Oklahoma for a barber, straight
for like
razor.
a borderline spa treatment.
Yeah,
it was a barber. Yeah.
It was like a spa treatment. So I paid more or less in Oklahoma than I paid in Sacramento for a 5-minute haircut. Somebody explained to me why 5 minutes is worth $51 fucking pre-tip.
51?
51.
Did you get the head massage super?
It was $31 for the cut, $5 for an upcharge, $5 for an upcharge, $10. And so $10 for the straight razor, $10 for the beard trim, $5 for the upcharge of the straight razor on the beard trim, $5 for the upcharge of the straight razor on the hair trim, up to what they called this like golden thing they used. I thought it was ridiculous because she's like, oh, there's an extra charge to use the straight razor or the clipper or some fancy name she used for this thing. And I was like, okay, cool. She only said it once. I thought it was the normal VIP triple play package for $20. Mm-hmm. Turns out it was $31 for a VIP triple play package that I didn't get the massage, didn't get the head rub, had to come wash the hair off myself. It was fucking ridiculous.
And with the straight razor, they missed about...
Oh, yeah. There was a big old fucking patch on my head I could see from the mirror, and I'm like, I just need to get the fuck out of here. The more this woman's talking about herself, I'm just so done. I couldn't understand it. I was fed up. And then, I mentioned my kid to the other guy who was sitting there, and then she was like, oh, you have kids? And I was like, no, I got a vasectomy.
No kids.
Nope, no kids.
I'm out of here. Don't want to talk no more.
Don't talk about my kids. We got all our little shit still up here. So I decided not to contact the mother of my ex's soon-to-be husband and just contact her father. Mm-hmm. And I got brushed the fuck off. Let me see if I still am on unread.
If he even looked at it or... No, some people don't have the red, send red. I definitely don't have that.
He used to.
It's when you get into weird stuff with people who see that you haven't read a text or see that you've read it and not responded. But you tap on the notification bar, it counts it as read, and you just looked at it for a second. We're going to get to it later. And now you got a problem.
It's one of those things. Nope, still unread. Because I reached out to him because I have a lot more respect for him than I do for her. Mm-hmm. And it's not about not fucking her life up. Anything I say to the mother-in-law is not going to do anything. It's like somebody talking to my mother at the time. I didn't talk to my mother. I didn't give a shit.
She's looking for something to happen. Either way it goes, it's probably not going to be good.
It's like somebody talking to you because you weren't talking to your parents because you weren't talking to them when you were with Sarah. Mm-hmm. It's just it wouldn't really budge you whatsoever, which is funny.
Yeah. It wouldn't affect me at all, really, and it would just make a bunch of people upset.
I hope the dude ends up finding out what he's in for.
You just got to say, I hope he ends up with the best life he can have. No?
I hope he notices I have no bitterness to her, but I understand that certain people are certain ways. I wish her the best in her future endeavors out of here, I don't want to start shit because I would really hate another lawsuit with this person. I feel like I would just not let go at that point. I'd be vicious. And, because it's really it's just terrorizing. Like, that person terrorized me for years. To say the least. It's one of those things. Mm-hmm. But, something I saw today that was terrorizing. Fucking Chucky.
Oh, God, Chucky's back.
Look at this. Hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play? So apparently somebody in an Alabama neighborhood, there was a 5-year-old in the costume having some innocent fun, as it turns out. There's no innocent fun. Somebody dressed this 5-year-old in this costume to fuck with people.
Yeah. The last kid that did this 2-3 years ago got drop kicked.
Dude, I saw the clown things where they were standing in random parks where people are going through.
Those people are getting jumped.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games till you push someone who this is their real phobia.
Spotted the real life Chucky. Thought she was hallucinating. It was real, she said. It scared the heck out of us. Screaming like little kids, ran away. Could you imagine that little fucker walking down the hill, turning around, doing like a 2-step and then walking back?
I don't know what I do. It'd be the weirdest freaking thing ever.
It'd be fucking crazy. There's all kinds of shit going on in the world. There was, what was it, Johnny Depp? San Diego Comic-Con happened. Did you see anything?
I didn't hear any news going on. I saw a couple like videos of the popular cosplay people doing stuff. No. Jessica Negri. She had a cool cosplay. Sexy pyramid head.
I hate Jessica Negri.
She does good work.
Nerdist was her best work. Now she's like a Jessica Chastain type, very self-centered.
She built a brand.
I understand. I'm not a fan. I didn't like her work as the lady in X-Men Apocalypse. And
she was in X-Men Apocalypse?
What was her name? Oh, there was leaked trailer footage of, what is it, Ant-Man Quantumania. Right here.
I was going to say, I saw some Wakanda stuff came out recently.
So this is a leaked trailer for Quantumania. I wonder if we'll get a copyright for this. So they all get sucked into the quantum realm. Bill Murray.
No! Oh!
He stops and says, I thought I killed you before.
I can't hear you when that's playing.
So he says, you're an Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I've killed you before. That's the big punchline. So basically, he is Kang the Conqueror. Mm-hmm. And
this was the
time travel guy.
Yeah, they tried that TV show you were watching in Loki, right? Mm-hmm. And King the Conqueror, they tried to stop him from showing up, and all they did is guarantee his return.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like he's a pivotal point in the timeline.
Yeah,
so
they tried to stop the fracturing of it, and instead they made it too brittle. I remember that. That was a cool freaking moment on that show.
There's all kinds of shit that we pick up all his audio, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
For a famous TikToker/YouTuber. This is not for hate, it's just a message to other editors that you gotta get paid your worth. Back in 2018, I ended up working for a popular social media star named Q Park, who's actually really popular on TikTok nowadays. I was pretty much a part-time editor for his YouTube vlogs, and you can actually see that from the very few times he actually put my name in the description for credit. Also, here's some pictures of me with him for proof. Now, I don't want to say that I was underpaid, but I was severely underpaid. He would pay me like $30 a video, which is hella low because I'd spend a minimum of like 5 hours, maybe up to like 10 hours to edit a 10-15 minute video, which which pretty much averages out to like $5 to $6 an hour. I kind of was just okay with it in the moment because like I thought it would lead to something more, which I admit, yeah, I was kind of a dumbass and I was also kind of a clout chaser, obviously. I'm not saying that I'm completely innocent, but I was also like an 18, 19-year-old kid who just started college. So yeah, I mean, it did kind of feel like I was being taken advantage of. I ended up working for him around like 7 to 8 months. Around the later times, I was kind of being fed up with being only paid $30. So I honestly just asked for a raise because editing is a lot of work. He said yes, and he told me that he started giving me $50 per video. Great news, right? Except he actually never sent me work after that. Eventually, he kind of stopped answering most of my emails, and at some point, I was getting kind of fed up, so I sent like an actual email being like, hey, what's up with the lack of communication? And he just kind of stopped answering completely. I also texted his girlfriend on the side being like, hey, so what's going on right now? Why am I being ignored? And they also ignored that completely. So pretty much, I was never really fired. They just kind of ghosted me. This was back in 2018, and I admit I probably came off as a cloud chaser who was kind of annoying and who was trying to mooch off of him. I get it, I understand. But it also just feels so unprofessional to not even send a single email being like, hey, maybe we shouldn't work together anymore. I don't understand how you expect me to understand what I did wrong and not be upset about it when you completely ignore me and pretend that I never existed. Again, this isn't for hate, and plus he has what, like 30 million followers on TikTok? Like, who's gonna give a shit, right? But hey, I'm just saying, if you're a video editor, make sure to get paid your worth because it's a lot of work and I understand and you deserve the credit for it, all right?
I'll say we pay our guys the average of like 20 to 30 bucks a video because they do shorts, they do all kinds of stuff. We're not making detailed content, loops, transitions, all that stuff, but I definitely feel like
make this look clean.
Yeah, it's a little bit of cuts here. You just got to watch our video and kind of cut through, and it's very quick from what I see that they can do. So I appreciate you, Alan. Absolutely. Shit. Sorry for this guy who went 10 hours per video. That's nuts. That is nuts. What's that? What else?
The birthday girl wanted a bell cake, and her mom wanted.
Mommy's in the kitchen, sweetheart. Hi, Angel. Oh, hi. Who is this? Hi, sweetie pie. I'm Jedediah's mommy. What's your name? Hi. Jedediah, what did mommy say about having friends over without asking first? Hi. What do you two plan on doing? Because mommy's working right now, sweetheart. Oh, you're hungry, Angel? Okay, did your mommy bring you any snacks that you could have? No? Okay, well, Angel, I'm going to be honest with you. Mommy, I'm not your mommy, but mommy, Jedediah's mommy, is going through a divorce right now. Do you know what a divorce is, sweetheart? Yeah, Jedediah's father, I shouldn't even use the term father because he didn't do anything, took all of Jedediah's mommy's money. So I don't have any money, sweetheart. But I do have some leftover pizza from maybe last week in the fridge. Do you want any of that, Angel? Your mommy doesn't let you have pizza. Okay. Well, sweetheart, I have some water. Get some water from the sink, Angel. And then in a couple of hours, see if you're still hungry, okay? All right, go run off. Go play. Have fun. Love you both. Mwah.
How is that funny? It's
a satire, I hope.
understand.
I hope.
Just no. Just fucking no. All of it. You got a $30 bottle of alcohol with the fucking sticker still on. A $2 bottle of cranberry juice and you're drinking out of your fucking mason jar with your perfectly crushed ice. Go sell one of those rings. Go sell your glasses. Feed your fucking kids. Just no. Just no.
Are those people kids, though?
If there's... yes. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. If the other kid is your friend, like you are, anyone, no. You're obligated.
If you're invited over, you're getting fed. If you're showing up, though, I don't know.
If you're showing up and hanging out and it's like, oh, you got to something to fucking have some bread and toast, some bread, have some apples, something. Have an apple tree outside. It's free. It's fucking free. There's no reason why you shouldn't feed a kid. Like, I would starve. I don't starve, but I would starve. Parenting. Oh, this guy is really weird.
Tenelli!
Yeah, that's I show speed.
Oh my gosh! No. Come on, y'all sub up, bro. Come on, it's only 900, bro. The 900. Golly, come on, bro.
I hate
Please,
these like
man,
digital
come on, it's only
panhandling
900
videos.
people, bro.
What was that?
I hate these like digital panhandling that people just like being super hype and then you reset the counter or cut it at the end and start over.
Yeah, well, so he's on Instagram. I saw this elsewhere, but he is very funny. Him and his girlfriend or person, he came out as gay, I guess. I saw a clip on Aiden Ross's stream. I don't know if it's true. Let's see if it's true.
So I just bought a toy braider.
Oh, that's
here. It didn't come with a manual, so I had to YouTube it.
Yeah.
This hair has been through so much, just like me. Trying to get this into the hook. Is it in the right one, right? I gotta put it in. Ow. There you go. Make sure to have someone when you do this, because it's too much. Okay, there we go. Clean out the pink one. Look at the top. Oh my god, this is gonna look.
That's gonna.
That hurt. If I ever ask you for anything, please don't let my hair break.
Crying.
Okay, I'm just gonna try it and I'm just gonna keep going.
He's crying.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like it's working, kinda.
It's working. He should have just prepped the hair.
What?
He should have prepped the hair. Yeah, I braid my daughter's hair.
I just bought a toy braider.
She should have fucking prepped the hair.
I am a pineapple, because I taste good.
A ver, vamos a reaccionar a esto. Güey, yo me estoy haciendo... Son galletas lunchables.
Okay. These videos make me so angry. So angry because you have to be a stay-at-home mom with no fucking job and no kids bothering you to ever have a fucking refrigerator that is OCD like that. I'm OCD. My fridge, everything's kind of stacked up. Kids will grab from it, whatever. It's not bad, but it's definitely not good. Also, the cunts that own my house, because I rent, don't allow me to put in a full-size fridge. We have an apartment-style fridge, so we can't put a lot of fucking food into it. Then we have a freezer in the garage. And it's just one of those things where I don't always want to defrost something for dinner. I found that out. I was like, well, there's chicken. And my 30-year-old self doesn't want to do what my 20-year-old self would do and fucking wait.
You're hungry.
That's the privilege.
Cook something.
Yep.
Get it down.
This shit is unrealistic.
Queso. Tiene niños esa señora porque... Mira, son de...
Give a shit, Brifan.
A lot of people been asking what we did with the food from this fridge and why it was empty by the time we were finished, and this is going to show you exactly why. While cleaning out this single mom of 3 kids fridge, we found meat that dated back to 2020. There were 21 milk cartons, 11 in the fridge and 11 on the countertops that dated back all the way to 2020 as well, most of them from last summer. We found lots of this mystery meat, almond milk from 2020, all the expired condiments you can think of, surprise mugs full of I don't even know what. I don't think I've ever seen a hot dog rot before. Everything was just stuck to everything in some kind of goop that was barely removable, with every rotten vegetable you could think of that I can't even tell what some of this is anymore. There was ground beef from 2020 and 21 in the fridge. I found some chocolate-covered strawberries that no longer looked like...
You can take most of this back to the food store where you got it and just say you didn't like it. Just when I lived next to Rayleigh's, I would survive on any food I didn't eat that rotted. They had a policy you could return it for a new one. So anytime my strawberries would go bad, I had 2. I'd go and get a new one. Strawberries go bad, so on and so forth. That kept me alive when I started Love 2 Fix. It kept me alive. I'm telling you, I'd buy a giant sub, eat half of it, let the other one go bad, go get another one. They hated me. Hated.
Chocolate, some more milk, and then came the mystery bowls where we couldn't even figure out what was in them. Everything was either rotten or expired. Unfortunately, due to mold and poor circulation of the fridge, we did have to deem the containers as garbage just for safety reasons. There was so much in this fridge that we couldn't even tell what it was or what we were getting rid of. The smell was absolutely horrendous.
We're live.
He's following lawyer. He's working on this letter.
I don't need a letter anymore. I need my car. You got paid 15 days ago. I'll call him because right now, $51,500 is larceny. That's grand larceny. You're aware of that.
You've got a phone call on the other line. You repeat the call, right?
I can't control what my people do. And it's not harassment.
You called them. You're calling and telling me that.
You owe me a car, but if you're telling me to leave, I'll leave the property until the police get here.
So what happened?
Well, that's about how I expected it. Just want to make you aware we're already on camera. I came here to see Mr. Bauer. I paid him $51,500 for a car 15 days ago. Okay. He still refuses to give me the car. Okay. My lawyer told me to come ask him why I can't have my car. Okay. And if that didn't work, then to call you guys and tell you that he has stolen $51,500 from me. I have all the proof in the car.
Continue on with that.
Would you like me to just pull
cash?
everything? He received a $50,000 check from my bank. Okay. He said that the check was fraudulent. Okay. My bank has mailed him all of the proof. Another bank has emailed him all of the proof. He still says it's fraudulent, even though the money has been in his account for 11 days.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta look this up.
I tried to get between the two.
Car drama?
You can swing on me. Do it. Do it. Do it.
You cannot move the trailer! Car, it's telling me I can't move it out of the way! Get him down. You can't move it out of the way!
That's right.
I will your face up right now.
Right.
What the fuck happened? So
back this trailer into a car.
Dude, what the fuck? I don't care!
We're actually lifting off the ground at 180. We'll chill. That was fun. And a bit nerve-wracking.
$400,000 car, you don't stop it at just any gas station. You fucking have body, like people.
Oh my god. The dude walks up and goes, oh, doesn't look good. Oh, shit. Oh. Bro, what the fuck? My man just smashed your car and he's like, yeah, that looks pretty bad. I saw it coming. I'm like fucking yelling at him.
Dude, you just smashed my man's car, then you want to fucking turn off and start attacking me? That's stupid.
What are you doing, my son? What are you doing?
So I'm gonna skip through this.
God damn, it can't beat all you guys up. No, you can't. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. You guys are badasses. There's no reason for that.
You guys are badasses.
I don't know, friends, and I don't know if right now is the time to be making a...
Tanner. Now I'm on my feet, old boy! Hey, hey. You wanna fuck with me, old boy? Hey! I'm gonna fucking sock you, fool. I'm on my feet now, old boy. Move the fuck... Move. Hey, fuck you, homeboy! Get the fuck off me, homeboy! Fuck off! What are you gonna do? You gonna jump me again, homeboy? You gonna jump me again? I'm on my feet, that's right. Sit down. Yeah, 6 of you fuckers. Yeah. Fuck you up. Move the truck. Relax. Shut up, bitches. Relax. White power, fool. Relax.
What the fuck?
Just don't move the truck. Somebody block him in. Park it right there. Cut insurance. Fuck you. Feel me? Take the keys out. Just chill, bro. Just relax, man.
To the 5 seconds. Oh, you go attack our boy. What do you expect? I tried to get between the two. You can swing on me. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Out of the way,
but you can't move it. It's an accident.
Yeah, whatever.
Dude, Scott, you can't move the truck. Dude, you can't fucking move. You're gonna fuck the car up more.
Yeah.
You cannot move the trailer.
This is my fucking car. It's telling me I can't move it out of the way.
Get him down. Get the fucking feet. Shut the fuck up. Stand the fuck down.
Out of the driveway.
Listen, dude, relax. You're fucking drunk. I will fuck your face up right now.
Right.
Make a move, I will fuck you up. Are you listening? Relax. You need to
We're
stay
good.
down. No,
All right.
keep him down.
No, I'm getting up. We're cool.
You said that last time.
You're gonna calm down and attack people.
But you said that last time.
I'm coming down.
You come in.
We're cool.
They said we fucked them up last time.
Rental, you could have blamed the windshield on that too. We all.
Now they're joking about insurance.
So, where's the cops?
Right.
Actually, be more in a moment where we can ask kind of the I failed you to the channel. Yeah, I stopped. You got it. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I stopped filming again yesterday. I failed you. That's 2 times in a row. You can see the gap is huge at the bottom, small up here. It's moved. The whole body shifting cracked the roof panels. I don't know if we can get that on camera, but literally both of these roof panels, the glass is cracked. Yeah, the gap here, tiny. It's bad. And then beyond that, that's a $12,000 wrap that he put on it. The whole wrap has to come off to match the paint. And he's got the bumper cover.
Jesus Christ. I'm here for a different reason. This guy's got 80,000 followers. I am so sorry for that to happen to you, man. But let's see.
Was the $51,000 stolen?
Yeah. Where is it? So should I search it?
Channel name $51,000 stole. Yeah. Dream Cars Daily. Police call 13 minutes. There we go.
We're going to react to this 8-minute video. We'll skip through a couple of points, but
see what's going on with it.
A check was given to Bauer Cars in Oklahoma City. This gorgeous car, this garnet red ZL1 with all the options. I mean, look at this thing. It's freaking gorgeous. We have a sales agreement, which, as you can see, states $51,500. I own the car. A letter from my bank stating that the check has already cleared, that he has now had that money in his account for 10 days and refuses to give me my car. $51,500 of my money that he now has, and I don't have a car.
okay. I was just gonna say, Oklahoma doesn't have an issue with this. Is not. don't look at me like Oklahoma's the issue. This just sounds like a piece of shit person. Is like, I bet I could scam a big buyer.
He's had this worked once or twice before, and he's like, got another one.
Yep, it's got to be a personal check.
He didn't have someone.
I bet there's a legal gray area. If I found something like a legal gray area to own something, where
you can keep the money from a fraudulent check, and we'll
like our
figure
eBay
it out.
stuff. Every time we get something that's slightly used, we get a full refund. Check the videos
eBay's
for more.
protection policy.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I paid for the ZL1. 2 weeks ago, a check was given to Bauer Cars in Oklahoma City. He's still refusing to deliver the car to me. Every single time he has given proof that the check is good, he comes up with another reason or another hoop that has to be jumped through. We're at a point now where he's possibly, I mean, he could get in legal trouble at this point. At a minimum, it's breach of contract. But I mean, there's some sort of this is nearly like felony fraud on his part. I don't know the laws. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but every single time we're going to post a few different pieces of proof here. We're going to post a redacted canceled check. We're going to post a letter from my bank stating that the check has already cleared, that he has now had that money in his account for 10 days and refuses to give me my car. I have, and I don't have a car. I can't get my money back. And he refuses to give me the car and also says he's not going to give me the money back because the check might be bad. And if he gives me the money, then they take it back out of his account and he's out $50,000. I understand his concerns. I've tried to alleviate those concerns. He has talked to multiple different people at my bank. His attorney has talked to multiple different people at my bank. And every single time, it's not enough. I don't know what is enough anymore. He has my money, he has the car, and I'm pissed. And I'm done. I didn't want to make this video. I didn't want to do this. But I don't know where else to go.
What is it? Is this all just talking?
Over 15K in Oklahoma is 8 years jail plus restitution.
Videos made about it.
That's crazy.
And I don't get to make those because I don't have it because he won't. Bank of Oklahoma, who erroneously told them that the check was fraudulent. And I understand that, you know, errors were made, whatever. And they then figured everything out. They traced everything. They made it right. They sent him a letter stating that the check is not fraudulent. And you can see right in there, it says that the check has been paid. The check is cleared. The check is paid. There is nothing else that I can provide for them. My bank has sent them a letter on bank letterhead stating, yeah, that the money was there, that it was.
Okay, so originally what it sounds like the guy's Bach or Bank of Oklahoma, which I was referred to use, I won't be using now apparently, said that a check was bad because it came from money order or whatever through Alliance.
Something was weird and it was mistakenly flagged.
Yeah. Okay. He shouldn't have made this video then. There's a legitimate bank error that's been made. 15 days is not enough, especially if it went back and forth.
If it's a bank issue, that's like a 30-day freaking turnaround.
December 16th. Yeah. So this was redacted 5 days after this. So the bank deposited the money and it had been 5 days. And then they said, yeah, the money's good.
And it has in fact been cashed.
Yeah. So what day was this posted?
At the start of this video, he said
the next
10
day.
days. So yeah, 11 days is when he went over to confront him.
This is just
so he should
the
have
next
this
day.
video, but not the next video.
Yeah, he should not. I'm going to skip through this to see if there's any more. Nope.
Just talking about the thing. So then this is the video just before the confrontation.
All right, let's see.
All right, we are about a mile.
So he has a friend go in first.
I don't need a letter anymore. I need my car. You got paid 15 days ago. I'll call him because right now, $51,500 is larceny. That's grand larceny. You're aware of that. Going to give me the car. This has gone so sideways. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm flying to Oklahoma City. We are going to attempt to retrieve the car. I'm pretty sure he's not going to give me the car. This has gone so sideways. It's absolutely ridiculous. His attorney literally wrote a letter to the bank.
It says, in our call, I asked you to verify the identity to me in a special way by return text message. You agreed to do so, but have still not received it. Under all those circumstances, concerns and suspicions remain. Make good funds before it releases a $51,000 vehicle to an out-of-state purchaser. We want BOK standing by us on that. To that end, we need a bona fide office-signed letter on BOK letterhead.
Explaining the irregularities and 2, firmly representing to Bauer Car Connection that this instrument has been finally paid through the financial system, and including a front and back copy of the check showing BOK's paid endorsement. If the instrument is paid, BOK should not have a problem representing and warranting that to us.
Stating that they had agreed upon a code word that would be used in their communications. And because that code word isn't there, they still believe that my check is fraudulent. Like, I'm sure you're going to have to use the code word. If you don't know the code word, then I can't speak with you. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Just give me my car. So I'm going down. I'm going to try to get the car. Doubt that's going to happen. Doubt I'm going to get it. We're probably going to see the police today. Just stay tuned. Camaro home. And yeah, I'm back here without the smile. Still hope I'm driving a Camaro home this time. Check that out. I'm glad I don't have to fly on it, but I'm assuming those are military, but those are cool. It's that way. Just follow the sign. Don't follow the sign because there isn't one. You just keep walking around till you find them. This looks a little dirty, but it'll do.
Yeah, let me just rent a Bentley.
Mile bit. I don't want to. Nice-ish. Well, We're also live on Instagram, so some of you guys are probably already going to have seen this. Hello? Hello?
I'm on the phone right now. Do you need some help?
Yeah. Sean. This is Sean, the Camaro guy.
I'm sorry, who?
Oh, you don't even know who I am?
I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses.
Bud, this is Sean with the Camaro. No, I don't know what's going on. I just want answers. And
he just turns the music up.
Not me. I just want my car. Well, guys, this is Bauer Cars. And I don't know if I'm gonna see anybody again or not, or if they're just gonna leave me standing here. If I just sit here for 15 minutes. 405-751-5200.
I told it, he just fucking doxed him. Told all his friends to call him, all the followers.
Uh-oh, phone's ringing.
That's gonna go great.
Not really moved, don't pay into that with me.
We're live.
You call his lawyer, he's working on this letter. Here's one of the other good
I don't
guys.
need a letter anymore. I need my car. You got paid 15 days ago.
Police station, right over there.
I'll call them. Because right now, $51,500 is larceny. That's grand larceny. You're aware of that.
You got a phone call on the other line when your people call or answer.
I can't control what my people do. And it's not harassment.
Who's you calling to? They're calling telling me that.
You owe me a car, but if you're telling me to leave, I'll leave the property until the police get here. Well, that's about how I expected it to go. All right, well, here's where we're at, guys. Obviously, he wanted me to leave the property. He doesn't want to talk to me about the car. He's in a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood, too. He took $51,500 from me. That's a pretty bad mood. I'm going to leave the property till the police arrive, and then we'll be back. Just want to make you aware we're already on camera. I came 15 days ago. Okay. He still refuses to give me the car. Okay. My lawyer told me to come ask him why I can't have my car. Okay. And if that didn't work, then to call you guys and tell you that he has stolen $51,500 from me. I have all the proof in the car.
Continue on with that one.
Would you like me to just
Pay
pull
him
everything?
cash? Did you?
He received a $50,000 check from my bank.
Okay.
He said that the check was fraudulent.
Okay.
My bank has mailed him all of the proof. Another bank has emailed him all of the proof. He still says it's fraudulent, even though the money has been in his account for 11 days.
Okay.
He refuses to speak to me.
Do you have ID with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm so entrenched in this.
Just a minute, okay?
I know you of everything that I have in the car. Okay. That he got my money, and that you guys would probably forward that to a prosecutor who would then decide what to do with it.
Yeah. So in the state of Oklahoma, I can pretty much tell you it's going to fall more in the civil side than the criminal side.
So stealing $51,000 isn't criminal?
So I'm not saying that. I definitely see where you're coming from because I'd be pretty pissed myself.
No, it's not civil because if he did it willingly, like he knows he's got the money and he could just piss it off for however long. A lot of people don't pay cash like that. So he'd get financing, get it paid over time.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like, holy shit.
The thing is, basically, you guys had an agreement, right? And he's falling short on his side for whatever reason. And so that falls more, it's leaning more towards the civil side, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So are you?
I'm from Michigan. I flew in 15 days ago and paid him. He told me I could come back 4 days later and pick up the car. Then he told me I couldn't do it that day. Then he pushed it back, and then he told me today, and now he told me not today either. And now he won't even speak to me and says I can only speak to his attorney, who also won't talk to me. I swear to you, I cannot make this up. his attorney wrote a letter to the bank stating that he gave them a particular code word that they were supposed to use when they spoke to him. And because they didn't use that code word, they still have suspicions regarding the check.
The funds are there.
That look on your face, right? I can't make this up. That's right. I cannot make it up. That's kind of crazy. Apparently, these guys are like CIA.
That's crazy. That is really crazy.
So, hopefully, know that because I'll go put my mask on. Okay. On a letter from Bank of America or Bank of Oklahoma or whoever whatever he wants a letter from, but I at least get to see the car and find out that he hasn't, randomly sold it to somebody else or anything. All right, guys.
Imagine if he double dipped it.
So those of you that had concerns that he sold the car and just didn't want to tell me, there it is. The car is here. It still looks clean. It's beautiful. I'm pretty sure I'm not getting the tank of gas or the hotel stay that he promised me at this point. As well as probably a few other things, but whatever.
Watch him have siphoned all the gas out and just be like, this is your problem.
I'm good. Well, mostly. We've got other stuff to talk about, but there it is. It's there. I'm happy. I'm going to go back out because I'd rather not see him anymore. Everybody, let's give a big thank you to these guys who showed up and did their job professionally. And
oh, I got it. Okay. You threw a pro here.
I'm staying in Oklahoma City for at least a night, maybe 3. I've got to determine that. I'm at the Radisson. I'm going to go get checked in, chill, and...
Okay.
Is this Biden's most racist moment yet, or just out of context?
I'm going to take on those racist Mexicans.
What?
Yeah. So he claimed that he was going to take on rapist Mexicans.
He's not just taking on.
Is this Biden's
rapists?
most racist moment yet, or just out of context? I'm gonna break it down for you. So I noticed this clip is going around again, and it's one of my favorites because it's actually from a speech that Biden made in 2019 in my hometown, San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, it's old. Where's the... Oh, did you see that he's got COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got COVID.
Double vaccinated, double boosted. Symptoms are mild. Hey, folks, guess you heard this morning I tested positive for COVID. But I've been double vaccinated, double boosted. Symptoms are mild. And I really appreciate your inquiries and your concerns. But I'm doing well. I'm getting a lot of work done. I'm going to continue to get it done. And in the meantime, thanks for your concern and keep the faith. It's going to be okay. Hey.
I just love the James Bond stare and stand. He's like,
I was going to say.
Now listen, Americans.
This is some international man of mystery.
Yeah, double vaccinated, double boosted, double tapped to the back of the head.
Double barreled.
And we're doing just fine. Symptoms are mild. I already had the brain fog, impaired speech.
Oh, wait, that's his previous medical condition.
Oh, sorry. I forgot about that. A little bit of the brain fog. With COVID, the brain fog is real. I had COVID for a day in bed. Mm-hmm. The rest was just brain fog. Today, Junior,
I had day of thinking I was dying, day of wishing I would die.
And
yeah.
I told so many people I was vaccinated. It was bad. I just started telling everyone the fucking lie. It was nuts.
And I still tested negative, so I don't even know what that was.
Oh, shit.
Monkeypox? Oh, yeah, the monkeypox is an STD now. It's being reclassified because that's the way it's being transferred mostly.
Through sex?
You hear about that? Yep.
No way.
Yep.
You're lying. You're a damn liar, Mr. Miles. Damn liar. Thursday, to assess the spread of monkeypox and determine severity of its threat, WHO, not WHO, WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus made a decision to issue a declaration despite the lack of consensus among experts serving in the UN Health Emergency Agency's Emergency Committee. It's the first time a chief of the UN Health Agency has taken such an action. If you did not know, when I read these things, I am reading behind 2 giant camera poles. So we got 2 robot arms in the way. Just so you know, they go like... Alan, you can put in the sound when I do this.
The CDC, I sent you the message if you want to pull up. CDC has monkeypox under sexual health concerns.
There's no way. Oh, from CDC.gov?
From the CDC.
Pox virus, monkey, no, it's sexual health.
It's a normal disease that they've pushed into.
Just so you know, I show this to you very lightly. I just find this to be the CDC's funniest. If you didn't know, 2 men.
That's how you get monkeypox.
Yeah, 2 men, a black man and a white man, or a black man and somewhat tan man, naked under the covers, contact with respiratory secretions, touching objects, fabrics, clothing, bedding, or towels and surfaces that have been used by someone with monkeypox. This contact can happen during intimate contact, including oral, anal, and vaginal sex, or touching the genitals, penis, testicles, labia, and vagina, or anus, butthole, in quotes,
I always
of a person with monkeypox, hugging, massaging, kissing, prolonged face-to-face contact, touching fabrics and objects during sex that were used by a person with monkeypox. Well, that would be my ex. Limiting the number of sex partners may reduce the possibility of exposure. Having multiple or anonymous sex partners may increase the chances for exposure. We are trying better to understand the virus be present in semen, vaginal fluids, or other bodily fluids. How the fuck do they find this out? Is this one of those like rumors where it's like, you fucked a monkey, you got AIDS?
Well, it was the monkeypox. It was a normal disease. You get it through contact and stuff. And then they found out that the huge majority of it is sexual activity based.
Yeah.
Like even more so than just a casual touch. You get a much more big risk of contraction of the disease.
I always find it so funny because my son, he's 2.5, and he likes it when dad plays monkey because I always do the. So he'll grab my arm. He's like the length of my arm to his torso now. He's fucking huge, but he'll wrap here and then wrap his legs here, you know. And so he'll just hold on and then do. Like he acts like a monkey. It's really funny, but you just kind of like wave him around like a madman. He doesn't fly off. He doesn't get hurt. Don't look at me like that. He's only fallen once, but he gets kind of nuts. And so he calls it, just comes up to you and goes, monkey, monkey. So you put an arm down, he'll do the monkey. So we were at my mother-in-law's the other day. We were having, what was it? They did hibachi or something, right? Mm-hmm. We haven't hung out with the mother-in-law in a while. Everyone likes my family drama. Well, you know, we stopped hanging out because I had apologized to Diane because I had said some mean things on the podcast. Not so nice things. But there was a line she had crossed. I felt upset, and then she crossed that line further. We have discussed it. We have made amends. That's what family does. Normal family. My family, on the other hand, apparently thought that this was just the most outrageous thing and I should not associate with my mother-in-law whatsoever. So while we're over there, call after text message, I've been bombarded by family. When I tell you my give a fuck meter is broken, I'm waiting for them to say one more thing, and I know you're watching. Cut the bullshit. I've tried to play fair. I've tried to play nice. All of it ends. Let us live our life. You can live your life. I'm not stopping the kids from going anywhere. I just want them to stay home right now while we're trying to move. That's fair. We're trying to get my son into his own bed. I don't want him to spend the night anywhere. I don't want him over there unattended right now because of the nature of my father's health issues.
Got too much bed confusion.
Yeah, there's all kinds of confusion going on. But so we go over to my mother-in-law's house. I make amends with her. Everything's good. We have dinner. My son, I throw him up on my arm and he falls off on the concrete. Luckily, by like this much, misses smacking his head. Not a peep. Not a peep. He's totally fine. But not even has a nap, whatever. Like 2 hours later, starts doing this thing where it's like he gets touched and he screams. He goes, throws a fit. He was so upset because he wanted to go in daddy's car, right? So we go to Dairy Queen and buying everyone desserts for dinner because, you know, they made us dinner or whatever. I was going to be nice. And so I take him with me. Khaleesi's staying at Doug's house till 7 because we give him some extra time knowing he's surrendering himself next week. You know, trying to be kind and fulfilling to that. All of a sudden, text message drama from my family. And I'm like, trying to play it off nice. Like, I really don't want to get into this. I just want to spend time with my family. So my son falls asleep. He's asleep from the time we get into the car to the time we get back. So he misses that. We have our ice cream come back. He wakes up and he's so upset that I'm not in the room that the rest of the night he just fakes injury. Like, he touches himself, throws a fit, does something, throws a fit. He's just in the worst mood because he didn't get to go into the car. Mm-hmm. It was so cute, but also super frustrating. That's 2-year-old kids, you know? But if I, hypothetically, at that same time when my parents wanted to have him have an overnight, if I would have done that, it would have just led to more of the bullshit where he would have acted that way and gotten something he wanted. Mm-hmm. So,
and it would reinforce the bad behavior.
Exactly. Reinforce the bad behavior. We're trying right now to enforce decent, normal behavior.
Yeah. You're pulling him out of the big baby and putting him into small child stuff.
Exactly. And he's not doing well with it. So last night, this is the day after, he goes to bed. Fine for the first 20 minutes, then he wants to snuggle. So now he screams, I want to snuggle, and scream crying. Good hour. I've got a bunch of videos of it because I was like, well, we're trying to train my son to go in his own bed. Well, he had been in his own bed for like 3 months. Mm-hmm. And then my parents had co-slept with him a couple of nights. Not the best. And so we were trying to get him back in his bed, and then we failed trying to get him back in his bed. And so we broke the code. So now he's older and he wants the bed. So the fun thing happened after 4 a.m. I get up, I use the bathroom, double check. He's okay. Still asleep after a long night of trying to get him down. At like 1, he finally slept. Mm-hmm. Well, I went to bed. I heard something at like 5:36. Look up. I thought I heard his voice. I didn't get up. Well, it turns out the little fucker woke up and went to sleep on the couch and was just sleeping in a cold living room from 5:30 to 7:30 when my wife woke up. No blanket, no nothing. Not a scream, not a cry, not upset. And it was the saddest thing I had ever seen. When I saw the photo, because my wife took a photo, got him changed, got him cleaned up, laid down with him for a bit. But man, imagine a kid being like, I know my parents are going to be upset, so I'm going to go hide in the living room where I feel better. Yeah, and there's more fun.
Why is he just staying in his room, sleep in his bed?
It broke my fucking heart. It broke my heart. See, with Khaleesi, it was easy because it wasn't my child at the time. I wanted to take care of this kid, but I got there right at the same time where we're breaking co-sleeping. 2 years old. So it was cool, 2 years. Me and your mommy are now going to lay together. You're going to have your own room, etc. So when she moved in with me, that's what we did. She cried for one night. The rest of the nights, nothing. She had accidents in the bed, but that was when we were potty training her and she was sleeping in there. But I always got the vibe that Khaleesi was afraid to get out of bed, like she'd get in trouble. CJ is not afraid. He'll get out, he'll run around.
He's walking around.
Exactly. He's running around. So now it's worse because we have to either put up some tripwire, some flashbangs, motion sensors, little drone gun with those suction darts.
It's 4 a.m. You think you hear something. You hear a tink. And you're like, oh, he's not waking up again.
I imagine myself as the father that has the turret gun, you know? Do that little animation where it's just doom, doom, doom. So you're just going to see a turret gun aiming in the hallway after like 1 a.m. where it goes shh, you know, like shooting little Nerf guns. So that way, if I wake up and there's no ammunition in the Nerf gun, I know somebody was awake. Mm-hmm. So I find out whoever's got the red marks. That's all I'm saying.
The little suction cup red marks.
Exactly. Or he's like got 2 stuck to his head or something, little horns. That's what I expect from my son. But my daughter, she woke up from all the screaming and stuff, and she immediately wanted to nurture CJ. Like, oh, is he all right? Can I sleep with him? You could try. Like, I don't want to say no. I was just like, it gave me a watery eye because it was so nice. She's such a good kid, and everyone talks about CJ, and it just breaks my heart how much everyone talks or complains about CJ versus my daughter, because she is a fucking gem. Little shit she does is great. But that's where we're at. I definitely got a moment to talk to my dad, and turns out I am not man enough to talk to him over the phone because I didn't want to be yelled at over the phone. See, I was raised that a man handles his shit, that it recognizes his shit and handles his shit. So I told him that, exactly how I was raised and how it was. And apparently a typo of chainsaw to chop saw is what I got focused on.
Or chop saw to chainsaw.
Yeah, because I tried to type chop saw. I thought it's a chop saw or a table saw, you know, the thing it was holding.
It's one of the, it just looks like the buzz saw thingy and it's just your standard whatever.
It could be a buzz saw for all I know. It's a saw.
Yeah.
So a hand saw, circular saw. It's a pretty big saw. And if for those who've seen the content, there was an issue. It's unfortunate. It was handled, so I thought. I tried to play it nice and let them have FaceTimes while we were gone so he didn't freak out, so he didn't do anything stupid. And that just reinforced the bad behavior. Now this man has his own business he started. Like, good for you. My recommendation is get fucking
Mike's
insurance.
Handyman something.
Yeah, Papa Mike's handyman. Get your own insurance before you afford any tools. Get insurance. You get $1,500 a year. Pay it. They'll finance it to you. Get insurance. First thing you break, make sure they cover it. That's all I'm saying. Because what we don't know in this industry, we pay for. Always. Or we have a way to pay for it. And it's not just this industry. In any repair industry, the first thing that people will tell you is they do not survive without insurance. If you don't know, if you have a business and you don't have fucking insurance, you're cutting yourself off at the knees and you're an idiot. Shape the fuck up, call farmers, call anyone else. If you don't know insurance broker, get fucking insurance. They'll save your life, save your everything. You'll gain 10 years on your timer. Get insurance. Protect yourself.
Worst case, you pay the $1,500 to never have a problem. Best
That's
case,
the beauty. Call it a tax.
Destroy something and
call
they pay
it a
for
deduction, a write-off, whatever. Fucking pay the insurance, because my fear is my father may, like in our industry, certain things he didn't know, even the woodworking things that he did here, like the shelves that aren't the right size and things like that, just he spent 3 hours doing. I can only imagine him getting paid hourly labor wage by a consumer and them to ask why things aren't even. That's my concern. I have a lot of faith that he can do a lot of things because shit, he was my hero growing up. But certain things he just can't do. So if you're going to say he can do everything, get insurance for it. Because when I started my business, I didn't know anything. So he may be doing the same thing. You know, he got a lot of inside information while he was hanging out here. Cool. Here's how I started my business. The minimum thing I did was get insurance day one. That's it.
Just so you're not stuck with something that's
It's
going to crush you
$140 a
forever.
month so that if I broke somebody's shit, they couldn't sue me. And if they did sue me, I was insured. That's all I wanted. It's the best thing for you. Free advice to any business owner out there, anyone who's trying to start your shit. Like today, I think I had to file 2 LLCs in different states. I had to do my operating agreements, my registered agents. I had to ask for one of them, our cousin, to use his address, and I'll do an amendment later. But basically, Oklahoma requires a physical location. You know, I can't sign the lease without this LLC because the guy requires it to be an LLC instead of a sole proprietorship. I don't know why. It's the landlord's request.
Whatever he's got going on, cool.
I will absolutely, that's his name. Absolutely. Here you go. Because I took an extra week to contact him, because I've been busy with family drama and business and content for you. Yes, you. You know who you are? You're welcome. Stop it. So back to the idea was I took a week extra to contact him. You know what he did? He lowered my fucking cost of rent for the first 3 years. He's like, you know, we're going to lower it 10% just so that you'll rent this one. It's ready for you whenever you got time. So either A, they're desperate, or B, he thought I was backing out of the deal. And if that's the case, thank you for the $1,200 for, what is that, $1,400 that I saved over a year?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
A little bit more, but whatever.
Okay, so we're going to end it here because money is on the line and people are getting approved for financing in our store. We appreciate you. Hit the fucking button, the red one, the bell, and then share the shit. Grandma wants to view it. She wants to know.
She does.
Hey, Nanny. How you doing?
Grandmas love me.
Exactly. Stop it.
Yeah, life can be super happy, life can be super sad. I'm trying super hard to separate the good and bad. I go back to my future just to get to my past. But knowing me, my DeLorean will